Okay, we're having another episode of Ask Danny where I'm going to pick a random question. Jakima, these questions were written by employees for this round, right?
Yes.
Okay, so every question in here, someone that works for Footprints wrote. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, I got a blue one. Do I recognize this handwriting? I don't think so. But I think I know whose question this is. My 5-year-old is terrified of dogs and puppies. What can I do to help her? Okay, so I think what's really important is that most of our fears actually come from a survival place. I'm afraid of the dark. How does that help increase my survival in this world? Because the dark is a threat. People could sneak up on me. Less people will be outside to help me. Our fears are actually positive things because they keep us safe. But sometimes what happens is our fears get to a place where they've grown too big and now they're hindering our life. So in a situation with dogs, I mean, dogs are wild animals, right? And they can really harm us, but we've domesticated them and we have such small little versions of them and there's no reason to be afraid. Helping your child challenge those fears and also helping your child confront those fears. It's challenging. So the worst thing you can do is if your child sees a dog and they have a big panic and they run out the room and you're like, okay, relax, you're out the room. What you're doing is you're reinforcing in the brain, I saved myself from harm, and the brain kind of releases dopamine and then it kind of makes the fear even worse. Like every time I have this fear I have to run away and then it's reinforced. So what you want to do is do your own little exposure therapy where you kind of encourage the child to just be in the next room. Like, we're not going to run away from this room. We'll create a barrier. The dog's over here, you're over here, you're safe. How about you just look at the dog, interact with the dog from afar with a barrier, and you do that for a while, and then maybe they can get a little closer to the dog. Maybe they can at some point pet the dog, and when they pet the dog, you congratulate them. So little by little you can expose them. It could be something as simple as like buying a fake dog and making that a pillar in the house, and if they start to enjoy playing with the fake dog, then you move up to a real dog. But exposure therapy exists for a reason. It's really helpful. Little by little, you desensitize the mind to the dog. You can desensitize your mind to anything. As humans, we can become comfortable with the most uncomfortable thing because our brains are fascinating, amazing organs that were built to overcome. So just find tricks to help your child desensitize to whatever they fear, and little by little they'll get there. If you have any other questions or if you enjoyed this, like or follow. You can leave a comment below. Yeah, thanks for listening.